is up? So I got introduced to this dude. He's been having problems with his system. So I'm gonna show you what a $3,100 stereo shop fucking special is. I feel terrible. This dude got ripped. For $3,100, this single cab truck should be fucking shaking. You know, but you know, he got the fucking runaround, and you know, like somebody gets in a car audio, they start looking shit up because you can look anything up on the internet. And you know, he asked them about the big three, and they said it's pointless, don't do it, it's worthless, and just a bunch of bullshit that they ran him through. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hook him up. I'm gonna give him my Kinetic. It's not brand new, but it's good. So I'm gonna give my Kinetic. I'm gonna install Big 4 for $200. Get him going. And I don't want to use his terminals, so he's getting the serious hookup. But anyways, it's not my job to feel empathy, but I feel fucking terrible for this dude. So they suggested him, hold on, let me show you guys. They suggested this battery. Great battery. Me personally, I had one before. I don't think it's good for car audio. I don't know where his little holder is. There's a piece of metal in the battery tray. I don't know if that goes with it. This is only 55 amp hours, but yeah. Anyways, here's the fuses. They did this custom fuse holder at ABS. It's a good idea, but it's not stable. So it's drilled into the plastic, and it's flimsy as all hell. I don't know if they did his alarm too, but I don't know if that was part of the package. He told me he paid $3,100. I feel terrible for him. So they made him get a new alternator. I don't know if they installed it, charged it, whatever, charged for it, but this is the under the hood game. It's got 8 gauge CCA wire, and yeah, you guys know how that goes. But this is it. These swoop under, and they're zip tied to their custom mounting plate. Cool truck. Cool dude. I met him and his wife yesterday. I met their kid earlier. Cool people. It sucks when this happens. So the box seems solid. So you got 2 Kicker Comp C12s, and then they cut a hole and put this fucking Alpine in here. And from what he told me, it's single voice coil. These are duals. I don't know. People say you can do different subs. I wouldn't suggest it. To me, it's like 2 different electrical components. It's me. I don't know the technicals, but we're gonna get rid of that. The box is ported. It sounded good. He turned it on for like 10 seconds, and all I could smell was electrical coming out of here. Here's his amp. No breathing room whatsoever. I don't know what it's mounted to. You know, he was like, I got a 4,000 watt amp. My lights are dimming. And so I shot him some of the dynos on YouTube, so you can understand. He's new. He doesn't really know what's going on. That's cool. We all started somewhere. But this is not putting out anywhere near 4,000 watts. And I can't show you There's the wire game. So looks like RCA's are fucking zip tied with the power and ground. I don't know how long this ground is or where it goes, but that's that. I don't know. This might be like wannabe 4 gauge. I don't know, but can't read it. Anyways, that's the amp, bass amp. Yeah. Oh yeah, met their dog too. He was cool. Here's the other side. Both sides are ported. So I don't know if there's a section that's sealed. I don't know. But here's the highs amp. There she is. So he did get door speakers. They're Infinity Kappas. But ready? It's hear it? It's not in the middle. It's not mounted. It's just basically snagged in with screws into the carpet. So I told him if you want to keep them here, you know, we can take your seats out, do a template of this, and then lift your carpet up, mount the wood under the carpet or something, and then put some spacers, and then put your amps on top of the spacers and mount them properly so they're not moving around everywhere. So maybe the other side is 4 gauge and this is 8 gauge. I'm trying to see what the... Oh, this is Elite Audio. You watching this, Joe? Elite Audio. So, once again, I think, let me see. I don't know if the RCA's, no. But, solid connections. And you got, I believe, 6x9s and 6.5s in the back. $3,100 install, folks. So yes, what we're going to start now is working under the hood. And eventually, as time goes, we'll, if he wants to, work on the rest. Upgrade slowly. It's sad what these people in stereo shops do to other people. You know, I don't have a problem with people that get into car audio and don't know nothing about it, because I still don't know a lot. But what I do have a problem with is people taking advantage of people that don't know what they're buying or getting into, or whatever the case may be. And when I start, you know, helping people out or doing their system, I try and, you know, explain to them patience is the key to this. You know, a lot of people, they want to drop their car off, come back in a couple hours, and drive away bumping. And then 9 out of 10 times you're going back. Like, he had to go back because the back speakers blew. He said they put the amps in, just turned everything up. They told him you can adjust from your head unit, and then they said on Spotify they have an equalizer too. So he's got amp settings, deck settings, and his Spotify settings. So it's all jumbled. But it just sucks, dude. You know, and then you get on the internet and fucking everybody's bashing each other, talking shit. Nobody's, you know, very few and far between are like taking the time to help somebody out, you know. Everybody just wants to talk shit. Everybody's a superhero, pro fucking car audio fucking hero. But I'm still learning, dude. If there's anybody out there who watches my videos, fucking hit me up. I'll take the time. If I know something that you don't, I'll teach you. I'll tell you what I know. But yeah, let's get busy on this. So what is up? Got in a fight with the truck yesterday. So I got one wire left. Yesterday I chose to do this on the wrong day. I just spaced trunk or treat at my daughter's school. It was cool. So to go, we left early, we came back, got some done, went to it, came back, and I couldn't record what I was doing because it was just taking too long. I didn't get to go to that base meet last night in Compton, which sucks, but it's every Friday, so I will go next time my buddy Joe goes. So I'm gonna do the return ground from the alternator and get this done so I can mow my backyards and get ready to go to Irwindale. We're going to the Halloween Haunt Demolition Destruction Derby. So last night got foggy and misty as hell too. All my shit was getting wet. It sucked, but yeah. So went to an AA meeting this morning, came home, wife made breakfast, I cleaned the fucking grounds, cleaned the floor in the living room and stuff, and whatever. Moved the couches, all that other shit. Fucking dog was pissing in the house, man. Goes through these stages, he's good, he's not, he's good, he's not. So, let me show you where we're at. So this is 2-aught welding cable. Here's the power lead. Here's the factory's ground. Goes all the way down in there to right there. You can see the other one I put on there. And that would be this one. This one I added. This had a small frame ground. This is frame 2. I just took that one off and put a whole new one. This one is the engine ground, which is crazy. The engine is like far away. So this one goes all the way down in there. Here's the factory one. I had to extend them a little bit. Luckily I had, from doing another Big 3, some factory battery cable stuff that was like identical. So it's that. Look how stupid this is. It's right by where you change the oil filter. So I moved them around as much as I could, because before it was kind of like crossing it, so whenever they would change the oil, it would just drip oil all over it. There's the engine ground. So there's 1 ground, 2 ground, 3 ground, and it's the factory. And then this is the one I added. It just shows you guys. I took that thing out that they made. This is cool for now. So I fixed some wires in here because they were, you know, exposed. And this didn't have like something to tie the battery down. So I did the best with what I got right now. It's pretty stable. I just don't know how long this will last with the heat under the hood. So I'm going to suggest him to just go buy a kit from AutoZone. But I wanted to change this terminal. I got lucky, I even had these terminals for this and this. I ran out of shrink tube yesterday. I scrounged up these 2 pieces. But so what we're going to use is, because from what I've watched and heard and been told, is the back casing of the alternator is the ground. That's why there's like a frame ground, or engine to frame, and then like battery to frame, because this grounds, and I guess it goes through all this shit. And the reason to put on the return ground is to make that circuit easier, I guess, if that's even the right word. So I was going to use one of these front bolts, but it's not the front of the casing, but it's all bolted together, so I don't really know. But I thought this was some kind of electrical thing, but it's not. It's just the thing that holds the wire on. So I'm going to see if I can get this fucking nut loose. Now I'm going to use this because it's the back of the alt. So if I can get that loose, we'll be golden. If not, I'm going to see if I have a nut that fits that. So, and I don't have to take off the belt and do all this crazy shit. So this works out. So where I'm going to mount this return ground, if I would have had it normal, it would have been laying right on the engine, like on the head or whatever the hell it is, the valve cover. And this stuff doesn't bend that well. It's 2-aught welding cable. So I just put it in a vise, and I grabbed a cat's paw nail bar, put it on the edge so I wasn't hammering this flat. I just hammered it. You could see where I had it sideways. But this is as close as I can get it. I'm gonna have to tighten it with a wrench. That sucks, but it is what it is. If any of you guys are interested in welding cable, Hold on. So this is 1/0 Sky High OFC. This is 2/0 welding cable. That was a bad cut on the shielding. And this shielding is made for durability and fire and fucking oil and grease. I don't know if you guys can see this. I can't see shit. So these are cool too. You can find these in the plumbing section at Home Depot. They're cool for cutting the shielding off. Just kind of like hold it and spin it in this round part. So, you know, like these things to clean your connections. Got these if you want to get in there sideways. We got these ones. Well, anyways, they sell extensions. Irwin. 2 little Allens, slide it in, tighten it in. Be able to get in there and clean. I didn't say it'd be easy. So what I like to do, I like all my wires to be side by side and fit nicely together. So I was gonna go to this one, but with the lug and the shrink, shit, it's gonna bump off of this one, so it's gonna bulge out. So I think I might go under this one. And I'll be nice, coming in nice and tight like this. This is why wiring takes me so long, because you have to install it and run it alongside what you want run alongside of. So like a zip, and then because I would like for it to be, you know, coming up with the other grounds, but that would look like this, which might be cool. But I also want it as short as possible. Sometimes you gotta zip time in place to make sure you're okay with it. So this, and underneath that one it's sitting on top of. So now I can mark exactly and then like when I do my first one, because I knew I was going this way, the wire will always have a natural bend because the way it's rolled up. So I knew to put my lug that way. So like right now, when I'm going to be bent, I'm going to have to work this wire. So always make sure your lug is on the right way so your wire doesn't look all fucked up. See what I mean? This will be a wrap. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. I might combine it with another one. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and give him a call. Tell him step one is done. Beefed up under his hood. And yeah, even if we can get that little Optima in the back or something, we'll figure it out since he already has it and isn't spending more money on it. And then I gotta go get his other kicker. Just trying to explain to him, if you're watching this, Rick, that those two kickers that he has, we could seal that hole, make it look nice, and maybe make like a mounting area with that hole. Those two subs on his amp would be a nice match to me, better than underpowering 3 subs. So you can give the 2 subs a better potential at performing, and but he wants 3 of them, so yeah, I'm gonna pick that up later. I just got a ton of shit to do this weekend, and this is step 1. to the $3,100 stereo shop hookup. Stop going to stereo shops, ghetto ass ones. I'm not saying all shops are bad. There are some good ones. The problem is that nobody wants to pay for this shit because it's expensive and very time consuming. And I understand they got to pay their installers and all that other shit, but at the same time, they don't have to rip anybody off. But there's good ones out there. You just got to find them. But you also have to be willing to pay for it. So, what's that saying? Good work isn't cheap, and cheap work isn't good. But other than that, not bad for 250 bucks. He's gonna kick me some more change for these battery terminals. Thanks, Rick. Have a grateful day, and I will see you